What's up, Internet? Welcome to Work From Home. I am your host, Dragonfly Jones. You may know me from Twitter. I'm a podcaster and, in general, a pop culture enthusiast. I'm also someone who's been working from home a lot recently, and I bet y'all have been doing the same. So we wanted to bring you a show about all the good stuff you've been missing. We've got some of the biggest names in sports. We've got video games, some great conversations, and a whole lot more. But with everyone stuck inside, we thought we'd kick the show off with some good old-fashioned interpersonal interaction. This is You Two Need to Meet. Okay, people, I'm pretty hyped today because the two guests we have on today's show are almost too dope. They're two of the most exciting new talents in football and in basketball, and they're both playing for the great city of Cleveland. Let's give it up for Colin Sexton from the Cavs and David Njoku from the Browns. What's going on, fellas?
Not much.
Good, how you doing?
Good, great. First of all, I gotta ask, man, how you two been holding up during all this? And where are you currently quarantining at the moment?
I'm in Atlanta right now with my family. I couldn't be in Cleveland too much longer. It was kind of cold. It was kind of snowy. So I've been good. Just pretty much just working out and just staying sharp and staying ready, because whenever they say it's go time, you got to be ready.
Gotcha. Yeah, man, you might be packing your bags and headed down to Disney World, man. Like, that's looking like a real possibility here. Besides the actual, being out there on the court, like, what do you miss most, during all of this?
The off-court stuff that we usually do as a team, whether we go out to eat and just pretty much hang out. So.
Right. And David, what are you missing most, besides the on-the-field stuff?
The friendship, for sure. Obviously hanging out with my teammates. It's tough right now. I'm actually in Miami. I'm just training out here.
So both of y'all got out of Cleveland. Y'all went to Atlanta and Miami, right?
Yeah, I was just in Cleveland a few years ago, but I just moved back down here for like a month or so.
You got any favorite spots out there in Cleveland?
I like steak, so I like Reds, I like Marble Room, I like stuff like that. But
and Cleveland's known as a huge sports town with some of the most passionate fans around. How have you guys, found it living there, like as far as being embraced by the fans in the city?
I was overwhelmed. It was crazy. Like my rookie year, it wasn't easy going 0-16. That was the first time I ever went 0 and whatever. The fans just kept coming, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I definitely feel that. I would say just like these past 2 seasons, they definitely been tough, but no matter what, the fans are definitely gonna come out and support each and every night, which is pretty cool. How they always gonna have your back regardless.
So honest question for you two guys: is it a Brown city or Cavs city?
Definitely a private Brown city for sure.
Yeah. All right, I didn't want to say.
yeah. I'm glad Colin copped up to that. And how have you guys been taking care of yourselves mentally? How have you been staying sane? I know that both of you guys are big on, like meditation.
Colin, you meditate?
Yeah, definitely meditate for sure. It definitely helped me though. It's definitely helped me a lot.
It's funny actually. How I started was I was in high school. I think we had some field trip. This guy. He offered to hypnotize a bunch of us, and me being a wacko, I was like, yeah, for sure, I'll do it, whatever, no problem. When he started doing it, I found myself meditating, not really being hypnotized, but meditating and calming down. So it's funny how I started, but it's something that I do daily for sure.
Any types of meditation y'all recommend? I know there's transcendental meditation and stuff, meditations like that, or
because you haven't done it before, I'm gonna recommend you do this thing called the Wim Hof. It's a breathing technique.
That's like the breathe in, breathe out, like that.
I'm telling you, it's crazy how it works, and it works. It's crazy.
Something that I've been doing to occupy my time is staying on that PS4. I have logged 300 2K games. You know what I'm saying? So I know both of y'all are gamers too. What are y'all playing right now?
I'm on that Madden right now. That's all I'd be on.
Hold on, you got Xbox or PS4?
PS4.
Yeah, I'm on Xbox. I gotta see you in Madden, baby. Trying to,
David was looking like he wanted to smoke right there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we definitely gonna have to figure. I think my brother got Xbox, so we definitely gonna have to see that game.
Well, then
sure.
We're gonna have to get that going.
Yeah.
Show.
David, I know you like playing Madden. You're an NFL player. Colin, do you like playing 2K? Or do you
no.
When you take a break from basketball? Do you like having a break from basketball?
It may be because I never really gave it a chance, but I'm really good at Madden, so I like that.
The way that I play on 2K is not possible at all on an NBA court. I'm running full court offense the whole time, pedal to the metal. Nothing but transition buckets.
All 4 quarters. I love it.
Works.
I'll be playing Dragon Ball Z too. I don't know if you guys are Dragon Ball Z fans, but I play that. I play Mortal Kombat.
And who's your favorite Dragon Ball Z character?
Man, you better put me on the spot, It depends what you're talking about, really. Like, obviously, they have Dragon Ball
about
Z
to get
Super.
philosophical.
Yeah, for sure. So, how I grew up, I grew up with Super Saiyan 1, 2, 3, and 4, I'd say probably Goku. Obviously, he's the main character, and he's like the one that is goofy ass. You just, be clowning all the time. But, yeah, definitely Goku.
Well, all right, guys. Thanks so much for joining us today. Stay safe, stay strong.
Pull up on me, man. We gotta link up. We gotta hang out sometime.
Oh yeah, definitely. I got to come to a game. I'm a Falcons fan because I'm from Atlanta, but I definitely put a Browns jersey on to support my guy. For sure.
For sure. Hey, likewise, bro. Future Hall of Famer. I'm gonna need that. You dig?
You already know what time it is. You already know. I got you. We got to definitely link up. Go out to dinner or something.
Somewhere, bro. For sure. As long as we link,
This was You Two Need to Meet. And I want to thank Colin Sexton and David Njoku for joining me. I am your host, Dragonfly Jones, and we will do this again. Stay safe, fellas.
All right, appreciate it. Thank you. All right.
All right, so at the beginning of this entire pandemic, we got told to go inside and stay there. Don't know about you, but I took that as a direct order to boot up my console and get down to some gaming. As we know, it's always better to play with friends, so I got the squad together to chop it up over the mic and tear it up on the battlefield. This is Play No Games. Welcome everyone to a segment we like to call Play No Games. Today we're going to be checking out some Call of Duty Warzone. I'll be playing with Patrick Beverly and Trey Jones as we parachute into the chaos here. So all right, fellas, y'all ready to squad up?
Let's get it, man. Let's represent, man.
Pat, everybody saw you play, 2K recently with the little tournament or whatever, and your trash talk was the talk of the town, man. So how long you been gaming?
I'm low key a nerd. A lot of people don't know that. I'm low key, high key a nerd. Oh my goodness, I jumped off too early. I'm the guy though, but you got to revive me 3-4 times too.
Sure. We got you, bro.
All right, here we go. This is the strategy. I say we get in the building, man. I think we should start doing the scavenger. What you think, T? Do some scavenger hunts, get some better guns.
Y'all play any other shooters like Fortnite or anything? Or?
I played Fortnite for a while, but I stopped playing that a couple months ago.
I ain't never played Fortnite.
It's a different age with them youngins, man.
For real?
And Trey, man, I hate the way the season ended for you with no tournament and all that, man. How you holding up over there with that?
Kind of moved past that now, but it was stinging for a little bit.
You think you messed up your draft status, or you think you should?
Oh, nah, Trey good, bro.
Obviously, it's just more time now between now and the draft, so I get even more time to improve myself.
And Pat, man, they're talking about just saying, scratch those 20 games or whatever and just hopping straight into the playoffs. You ready to hop straight into the playoffs if need be?
I'm treating everybody the same. That's every team I play, I'm playing it like we playing Golden State when they had Kevin Durant. Every point guard I play, I'm playing Steph Curry. Every shooting guard I'm playing James Harden. Every 3-man I'm playing LeBron and KD. And down the road, you got time to be lacking, man. That's how you get called.
And so y'all are both similar players, defensive-minded, hard-nosed point guards. Who did y'all, kind of study when y'all were growing up?
You know what? Honestly, I ain't go front. My guy was Allen Iverson.
For sure.
Don't get it too. We defensive players was that's what the opportunity presents itself. At least I didn't. I didn't grow up wanting to be a defensive player, and I'm not against anybody else. I want to get buckets, and that's what it's about. And I'm throwing at me, man. I don't know who's throwing at me, man.
And Trey, you a dog on defense too, man.
That's what I heard, Trey. I watch a lot of college, man. I heard you a dog.
Oh, Trey a dog, bro. Hey, Trey, man. So Pat, told us AI was his favorite player growing up. I don't think he told us who yours was, though.
It kind of changed from year to year, but Melo.
Melo was your favorite growing up?
Jersey, wanted to wear a headband.
Melo was a bucket, man. Still is a bucket, bro.
What's a bucket?
Peak Melo could get a bucket anywhere he wanted. He could back you down. He could get the mid-range. He could bomb you from deep. He could take you off the dribble. That's a bucket, bro.
Does a bucket make you a good basketball player?
It's kind of a plus minus game,
If you're a good basketball player, no matter we stunk that up, homies. No matter what level you're on and what you're doing, you should be able to thrive in whatever system or be successful in every system that you've been in.
Does the team need buckets, or does the team need a guy that can play in the motion offense?
How can you impact winning?
Exactly. How
can you impact winning? And if you can't,
right,
then he can get a bucket. Oh yeah, he get a bucket, but you put him over here in the championship team, he wouldn't know how to play.
Right. He messed up.
So like
now they're not even a championship team.
Right. Like, and that's always been my argument.
And Pat, you think things gonna be weird, playing without crowds?
No, you should be exposing things even more.
That shit's hooping then.
Knew he was weak. He was weak without the fans. He's weak with the fans. Straight up. Everybody can hear it now. Hey, where we going? We just run around in circles.
I'm getting shot at. Cause that's crazy. Oh,
hold it down. There you go. Smoke him.
I had to reload.
You know John Shire?
That's my guy.
At high school, it was, he got Mr. Basketball my year.
I didn't know y'all was the same year.
Since high school, but we never played against each other. We had the same trainer. Our first time really playing against each other was in Miami Heat. We playing Joe Ingles. Playing with Joe, my money go for a steal, reach ball. For a steal, hit him in the eye. Like, was blind, kid. Like a real injury.
He gotta wear goggles to this day just to play.
He gotta wear goggles?
Just to protect the eye from getting hit again. Like anything messes stuff up.
So Pat, man, I see you over there munching on that carrot, man. The carrots and things. You trying to get some nutrients or what, bro?
More.
So 3 games, no wins, man. Sometimes that's just how it is with Battle Royals. I definitely got to step my game up here, but I want to thank the squad, Pat Bev and Trey Jones, for showing us such a good time.
And prayers up to Trey, man. First round, Trey.
Trey, this is happening, man.
We'll be here with a lot of tests in this league. Stay gangster.
I appreciate that. I'll see you in the league next year.
Yeah, so I like to hear. There you go.
Fellas, when we playing next?
Man, y'all got my gamer tag. Hit me up anytime, baby.
Yes, sir. I'm with it. People, I am extremely excited about the host of our next segment. He hardly needs an introduction. He's one of the best to ever do it in the NBA. And in our next segment, he'll be talking with some of the most influential ballers on the internet. This is Courtside Access.
Hey, what's up, everyone? It's Metta World Peace here with Courtside Access. And today I'm talking with none other than Chris Staples, a dunker you might have recognized from commercials, movies, or his time with the Harlem Globetrotters. Recently, he started his own YouTube channel, and today we're going to talk about it. My boy Chris, what's good, baby?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
Everything is good, man. How's COVID-19 and the quarantine treating you?
Living in LA, it's different not seeing traffic outside. It's actually been good for me to have like this time to myself, and I have like a lot of basketball that I never posted before. And so this actually gives me the time to actually show people the behind the scenes and what led up to me doing what I'm doing today.
And for people that's just tuning in, tell them a little bit about yourself, and what you do.
Born in Saginaw, Michigan, but grew up in Detroit. Played football, basketball, baseball.
Doing it all
the way leading up into college, where I actually went to college originally to play football. Wanted to try semi-pro, that didn't work for me. And then I got the call from the Harlem Globetrotters. My career really took a leap from that point.
Can you tell us about your following? And then, how was it, when you first started reaching, these numbers?
Pretty much, I started to post more. When I started to really show my personality on Instagram, I started to gain hardcore fans no matter what. That was that's something that's kept my following to where it's at now, and actually growing more because people get to see who I am and not just me as a dunker without a voice.
So what is it like creating content for YouTube?
For me, it's great because I feel like I'm the director, If I'm in charge of this YouTube, I get to say what I want to happen and how I want the fans to perceive it. And, I get to tell my side of the story and make dunking fun. For me, I remember like the drive-by dunk challenge. You start seeing the NBA players do it. It started with a 17, 18-year-old kid who was doing it. And then now you're watching Anthony Davis jump out of the car and dunk on somebody's hoop. And so they're laughing about it and they're doing this stuff in their daily lives. It makes what we do worth it at the end of the day.
As I see y'all dunk and as I see what you're doing with your brand and basketball videos, I feel like the NBA fans are starting to recognize. And when you show up to an event, people are like, oh, wow, I know you, I've seen you. So what are you trying to accomplish with your YouTube channel to continue to expand your brand?
Put out there on social media what I do. So we actually have done a halftime show with the Detroit Pistons, and the crowd loved it. I know a few players on the Pistons, so when they came and they're chopping it up with us, like, hey man, what's going on? Like, they know who we are. We're raising that awareness. And for YouTube, if this stuff goes viral or or hit Sports Center, and you don't think other shows want to book us as well? So that's my goal with that, is to raise that awareness, to go into every NBA arena, every college arena, put on crazy shows, and eventually one day maybe have that put on a big stage as far as during All-Star Weekend or something like that, to that level where they bring in a great act.
So what do you recall about the Detroit Pistons and the Bulls era? Are you even old enough to remember what was happening?
I am old enough, actually, but yeah, I love that era. Like, I mean, I absolutely love the era because the competitiveness was just next level. It made you bring your A game every game, because even though they didn't have the social media that we have, you heard about it, whether it be in the paper or something, or a news reporter bring it to you. Hey, so-and-so said this about you. And now you're like, all right, cool. I can't wait. Let's play, you know, because I heard what you said. I love that. I love the, you know, that type of competitiveness. And so with the Harlem Globetrotters, was playing with them a training ground, prepared you for things like movies and commercials? Did you take anything from that experience? Absolutely. The Globetrotters taught me so much. Like, you know, it's not just playing basketball and having fun doing trick stuff. Like, I found out where my personality's at, you know, because when I first got on the team, I was extremely shy. After being on the team for 3 years, you know, being in front of crowds, like, I stopped caring about, you know, what people thought about me. And once I understood that concept, it helped me come out of my shell. You know, that was my way of approaching from the Globetrotters to YouTube. And then at the same time, it's not just dunking. When I was on the Globetrotters, I learned the ball hand, I learned the spinning and things like that, and always having a smile on my face no matter what, you know, just having fun with the game. So you've been really competitive in basketball, playing as an influence, as a business man also. How do you take the competitive, you know, nature you have with basketball and applying it to what you're doing now? Being a basketball player, you're going to grow that competitive mindset, you know, as far as winning every game or being better than the next person. So I take that seriously, with whether it be with business, whether it be with auditions. I put out there, as far as our YouTube content, how we're better than the average person that you're bringing in there, that you're booking the best talent. Yeah, that's amazing, man. I look forward to everything that you're doing. I want to thank you, you know, for being a guest on my show, Courtside Access. For sure, man, of course. Thank you, man. Absolutely. We're gonna chop it up soon. All right, cool, man. I'm Metta World Peace, and see y'all next time.
So for our last segment today, we wanted to give a shout out to all the things we love about sports. So we linked up with Rob Perez, you may know him on Twitter as Worldwide Wob, to write a little something for the great game of basketball. This is Ode to.
11 and 9 seconds to go. Ward with a pass tipped but handled by Johnson. Johnson is three-point territory but guarded tightly. Johnson cuts left, now fires a three. It is good, and he's fouled! A 4-point play by Larry Johnson.
The shot.
Number 24, Kobe Bryant.
The moment.
Into Sean Elliott. He fires the three.
The miracle. Throughout time, the NBA has been defined by these different lasting images, all with one underlying presence in common: the roar of the crowd. Home court advantage has played a major role in shaping the narratives, formulating the direction of the league's future, and seemingly overnight, it vanished.
More breaking news that's coming in right now where the sports world is concerned. The NBA has announced it is suspending all gameplay until further notice.
We've seen games played in front of silence before. Oracle after the block, or Oklahoma City when they forgot about Clay. In these instances, the loudest people in the room were the quietest. But for now, that's all gone. COVID-19 is affecting society in unprecedented ways, using its long-standing reach to disrupt life as we know it, from economics to politics to social issues, all the way to recreation. The NBA will now enter the age of the fanless bubble gym, sheltered from the pandemic, an unforeseen challenge that will expedite the next era shift from the age of the big three, super teams, what was supposed to be the season of duos, to now this. The only constant in life seems to be change. But change is nothing new, nor is it as a general term right or wrong. Perception has become a reality. The perception of the league is this season deserves an asterisk because of events that nobody could have ever anticipated. The game has instituted drastic change in the past, adding a 3-point line and merging the ABA rosters with the NBA. But that feels like it pales in comparison to this new transition, doesn't it? The playing field has been leveled in almost every facet of basketball operations, most noticeably the absence of fans. The energy, the influence, the atmosphere, all that arenas contributed to the game has been taken away. And it is on the players, the front office, and the fans to evolve with the new constant like so many have had to do before. It's the element of basketball we all loved and took for granted until now. So this is an ode to the roar of the crowd.
Well, that does it here for this episode of Work From Home. Hey, if you dig the show, be sure to like and subscribe. We want to keep doing this for y'all. If you have any thoughts or reactions, leave them in the comments. We want to hear from you too. I'm your loyal host, Dragonfly Jones. Feel free to hit me up on Twitter. You know where to find me there. Until next time, stay safe, y'all. This was Work From Home.